I am Vasilis Kalidis, a chef, a restaurant owner, and a world traveler. What a spectacular and awe-inspiring location. I am in Meteora, in central Greece. On top of these rock formations stand a group of Orthodox monasteries with a long history. The word Meteora means hovering in the air. What created this rare geological phenomenon is still a mystery to scientists. The imposing buildings on top of these rocks are also a marvel to the everyday visitor. Forget about asphalt roads and trucks. The monks who built the monasteries carried all the materials through the woods on narrow paths along the edges or pulling them up with a rope in a basket. This is something to see. No wonder why Meteora is one of the most beautiful areas of mainland Greece and one of the country's most unique attractions. The sandstone peaks were first inhabited in the 11th century by Byzantine hermits who clambered up the rocks to be alone with God. As the times became more unsure, during an age of Turkish invasion, brigandry and lawlessness, they climbed higher and higher up the rock face. Finally, they were living on the inaccessible peaks where they built the present monasteries in the 14th and 15th century. The first monastery was built in 1340, 670 years ago. By 1500, there were 24 monasteries in all. Only 6 survive today, 4 of which host monastic communities. During the 400 years of Turkish occupation, it was the monasteries that kept alive the Greek culture and traditions. They were not only religious centers, but academic and artistic as well. The monasteries gave shelter to the philosophers, poets, painters, and the deep thinkers of Greece. And libraries rich in old manuscripts. Most of them were built in the 1500s and then added to over the centuries. Past the church and the libraries where the monks prayed and worked, I'm drawn to the areas that appeal to my professional curiosity. The communal dining room, the wine cellar, and the kitchen. I can only imagine the joy of the cooks preparing meals for their brothers. We could learn a few things from their old recipes today. This amazing geological formation attracts outdoor sportsmen from all around the world. They come here to hike, bike and climb. Kostas is my trainer and he's gonna show me the ropes. Rock climbers from around the world flock to the area, drawn by its challenging and steep cliff formations. Let's go, Kostas. We have fresh air and awesome vistas. It begs the question, is there something to eat? I'm inspired by the surroundings and the tomato season, and I'm gonna make for you a nice, creamy, Greek-style tomato, feta cheese, and basil risotto. Let's go on with the recipe. I'm gonna start with the olive oil, extra virgin Greek olive oil. Finely slice a garlic clove, add it to the olive oil, and a spoonful of sun-dried tomatoes paste. Give it a good stir. Let the aromas combine in the hot olive oil. And now add the grated tomatoes. Some grated onions. Salt and pepper. Mix well and let the sauce simmer for about 5 minutes. It's time for the rice. About 1 cup of Greek risotto rice. Mix well and add a glass of water. I'm gonna have to let the risotto boil for about 10 minutes. And add my secret ingredient, the real Greek feta spread. 100,000 tons of feta cheese are produced in Greece every year. Just a spoonful is gonna give it a nice, authentic Greek taste and a creamy texture. It smells amazing, can't wait to try it. And our last touch is some fresh basil leaves, roughly chopped. I'm gonna put them in my rice, some extra pepper, some extra virgin olive oil, mix everything together, and time to serve. I'm gonna put some more real Greek feta spread on top. A touch of Greek olive oil. Time to taste. This is how the Greek countryside tastes. There are so many places to discover in this area, I cannot stay idle for long. After a brief rest, I will follow the advice of a local guide and explore some trekking paths under the shadow of the hovering rocks, the Meteora.